Hey, hi, hello, my fellow K-pops and cosmic bodies and Flories. Welcome to another video. Today's video is something that's both very on brand for me and a little bit different in that I invited other people to do it with me. In celebration of what should be Purple Kiss's 5th anniversary, I brought together some Flories to help me explain what makes Kiss's music so special. So instead of a discography ranking, which I will be doing an updated one just for funsies, that'll be the next video that comes out. This video is focused on sharing what people love about the songs of this group because I've said it since they debuted. I think they have a no skip discography. So without further ado, we will introduce everybody. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Jupiter. I run this channel. I have been a Flory since my Heart Skip a Beat released in October of 2020. They were my first K-pop group that really got me into K-pop fandom, and I cannot thank them enough for all of the joy that they have brought me as also the gateway drug into this hobby. Yeah, and here's everybody else.
Hello, this is Haley, aka the K-pop Hag, and I have been a Plory since November 2020 with the release of My Heart Skip a Beat. So I actually discovered Purple Kiss through Goon. She was one of my top 3 picks for Produce 48, and after her elimination from the show, I was very excited to see what she would do next. With the official debut of Purple Kiss with Ponzona and Into Violet, I knew musically that this group was going to be up there for me in terms of discography, but it wasn't until they released Cabin Fever and I was able to see them live on the Festa tour that I truly considered them to be an alt group of mine. I've been able to meet so many cool people through Purple Kiss and Plory fandom life and just make so many awesome memories with the group that even though the disbandment was earth shattering, I'm just so excited to see what comes next for all of the girls.
Hello, my name is Jaden. I'm a Perky Insomnia on Instagram, and I'm one of the collaborators on this Perky Anniversary project. Before I get in anything, I just want to give thanks to all the people that has joined on this project, and I want to also give thanks to the Dreamers Pen to creating this project and helping get this project all together. Well, I first got introduced to Purple Kiss in 2023 when Sweet Juice came out. But I never really dove into them until BBX era when I heard the BBX album. That's what really got me into Purple Kiss. And then when I saw Purple Kiss on the Headway tour in January, that really locked me in, and that was probably the month where they became one of my alts.
We also have Yuna's Lover on Instagram, who also lent into the project. My name is Lav. I've been a K-pop fan since 2018 and got into Purple Kiss's music around the Sweet Juice era. I had heard a couple songs before then, but Sweet Juice really hooked me in.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I've been listening to K-pop since 2020 and I got into Purple Kiss in February of 2021 after I saw an edit of the Can We Talk Again music video. So Can We Talk Again was my first Purple Kiss song and music video and still remains my favorite Purple Kiss song and music video. After like 2 years, I finally decided on a bias, and my bias is Swan.
Dozy Eternity from Instagram says, I first heard about Purple Kiss when I was still getting into K-pop back in late 2020, early 2021. Their unique concept and striking vocals really drew me in from the beginning. I somewhat kept up with Purple Kiss during the early years, but I didn't get into them much. Over the years, I had done more digging and had gotten into the group more. By 2023 came around, they were pretty high on my favorite groups list. Their 2023 Festa tour really solidified their top spot, as seeing them perform live was an indescribable pleasure. Purple Kiss was the first artist I had ever seen live, and in every moment after that, I loved Purple Kiss. I even got the chance to talk to Dozy directly on 2 fan calls, the second of which I got to express my gratitude and appreciation for Dozy and the rest of Purple Kiss. During their 2025 Headway Tour and 2025 A Violet to Remember tour, I had the pleasure of taking photos and having short conversations with the members. Even though I'm one of many faces the girls saw that day, I felt special just being in their presence.
My name is Katharina, and I am a musician who is currently stuck as an engineering student, but I've loved Purple Kiss since before day one. I found 365 practice one day during the pandemic, and since then I have fallen in love with the passion, talent, and commitment that you all have to your craft. I was able to see Purple Kiss 3 times live, in Montreal for BXX, in Philadelphia and NYC for A Violet to Remember. Each time I was able to get first or second row, singing and dancing as hard as I could, telling you about how much your artistic career means to me, and able to take some funny photos with you guys. I fell in love with Purple Kiss because I could see how important music, art, and dance are to each of you, and it inspires me every day as someone who loves music, singing, and self-expression.
Spiff writes, "Hi, I'm Spiff. I live here." I remember Jupiter first showing me Purple Kiss way back in 2020 when they first debuted. This was when she was still first getting into K-pop, and so was I, by proxy. I remember being impressed by their spooky concept and their vocal talents. I even downloaded some of their songs to listen to on my own time, making them the first K-pop group that I've done that for. It has been a very special journey to follow a group since the very beginning, and I had a lot of fun watching them over the years. Even without being a hardcore follower of theirs, I could always count on Purple Kiss release being an exciting event in our households.
Hi, my name is Lexi, and I have been a fan of Purple Kiss since between Zombie and Mem Mem. I got into them around Zombie because it was during like the gap between Zombie and when they released Mem Mem, and Purple Kiss officially became one of my ults during Cabin Fever. I will forever and always love Purple Kiss. I've seen them in concert 6 times, and yeah, that's I just really love Purple Kiss. Oh, and I guess you might know me from the YouTube channel One's Classy. If you watch it, that's me.
Thousands and thousands of thanks to all of these people who showed up when I said, hey, who wants to come talk about Purple Kiss with me? So with that, all that said, we're gonna get into it. The prompt I gave everybody was, here are some songs. Tell me your favorite parts about these songs. Tell me what you love about these songs. Tell me what memories you have with the songs. And no one disappointed. I am really happy with everything. So join us on this little discography road trip.
What do you say? What if I rule the world? Nobody knows. It means nothing to.
Intro, Crown. We are starting off with such a banger. Honestly, the entire Into Violet album is so good, but Intro Crown really sets the scene. I don't think that any other song could have done this, could have done what Intro Crown did. First of all, I love that it's all in English, and I wouldn't normally say that. I am a fan of full English tracks from K-pop groups, but like not over their normal music, if that makes sense. But I love that it's in full English because it's the only song on the album that is, and it's just the intro. So I love that. I love it also because they didn't have the lyrics to this song on Spotify for the longest time. Actually, I don't remember ever seeing them until I just listened to them. But genuinely, I just kind of came up with the words in my head, and honestly, I had some of the words wrong, is what I noticed when I read the lyrics today, and I think that's the beauty of it all. That's the beauty of it all. You can come up with the wrong words, but the meaning is still there. Maybe that's not the beauty of it all, but it was beautiful to me. It goes just as hard as Punzana does. Them having the pre-releases of Can We Talk Again and My Heart Skip a Beat, those are two completely different songs. They're completely different genres. So if someone were to listen to those first, and then you listen to the album, you start with Intro Crown. Oh, that's a third separate genre as the first two pre-releases. And I think that's beautiful.
Purple on the top. Purple Kiss on the top.
The debut of all time, Nothing else out there quite sounds like Ponzonia. It's a very confident first song. It doesn't bother with being surface level catchy or having fancy gimmicks. It comes out the gate with a strong, slow song that says, "This is who we are." Tight concepts and some of the best vocals you'll find here in the industry. Purple Kiss on Bloody Top.
Can we try again? 우리 예전처럼 돌아가. 또 웃을 수 있다면 다시 또 love again.
Can We Talk Again is a very vulnerable song to me. It's a strong debut for a group like Purple Kiss and their amazing vocals. I remember listening to the song for the first time and falling in love with it. It's also a quite personal song for me. It helped me through a tough friendship breakup I had and perfectly explains the emotions and thoughts I was feeling. It's the feeling of missing that one person who made you feel complete and wanting to reconnect with that person. Overall, it's such a beautiful and emotional song. This song just flows so well. There's something interesting happening for every single second, and yet it never feels like the discrete elements are competing or clashing. Listening to the song feels satisfying, like putting the pieces of a puzzle together. This is a sound that I crave, but that not a lot of groups can deliver on.
Want to say hello. 희미해진 기억 속 널 마주보고 싶어서 hello. I just came to say hello.
If I had to pick one Purple Kiss song to be my favorite, I think I would pick Hello. It is one of my all-time favorite songs from any artist, Korean, Japanese, or English, that is in my playlist or that I've listened to. I cry every single time I listen to this song. The girls are singing with so much emotion that you can understand what they're saying without understanding a single word that is being said. And it showcases their vocal strengths in a way that I think it is the best introduction to this group, which is very fitting considering they called it Hello.
This song means so much to me as a pre-debut Plory. I remember being in 11th grade, waking up early for school to watch this music video. I was so shocked, amazed, and proud of you girls, taking on such a strong rock concept, but pulling it off so easily. I played the song on repeat, I shared it with my friends, and I forced everyone to listen to the song and watch the video with me. I wanted nothing more than the pre-debut Perky girls to succeed. I knew from day one of listening to this song that you guys were not a group to underestimate. I remember when I wrote you letters before the BXX concert stop in Montreal, I asked for Purple Kiss to have another rock concept song, and shortly after that, you guys released Headway. It was such a happy coincidence for me, and I remember being so happy to see you all go back to your roots.
The song I'm gonna talk about is Period. Period is their last song on their album, their debut album, Into Violet. Purple Kiss did help with the lyrics and compose. There wasn't much information on who, but it doesn't really matter because they did help with it. For this last song is a ballad type song, with the exception of Yuki's rap. This song is one of those ballads that shows a lot of emotion. Even if you don't know the language, you can feel that emotion throughout that whole song. The kind of meaning of this song is, as it's the last song, it kind of gives you a stop. It's like saying goodbye, as it's like the stop of like an era. With that type of feeling, especially when I heard their announcement, this song really kind of meant deep for me, because it did give that emotion. Be like, we are saying goodbye, but like it's not forever.
Maybe I can find you right now. Maybe I can find you right now. Can I find you right now?
I can understand why this song is maybe overlooked by a lot of Plories, and ad songs aren't always the most popular songs. However, I do love the fairy tale vibes of this song. It's a very soft pop sound for them, and at this point, that was a newer sound for them. I remember as a new fan, a brand new K-pop fan in general, how excited I was for them to basically release what felt like a secret single, because it was an ad song, so it wasn't highly promoted until I saw their behind the scenes stuff for it. It was so exciting to see that after being debuted for less than a year, they were able to do a collaboration. Their first year in general of a debuted group, we were so well fed as a fandom. There's One the K specials, 2 EPs, and this ad song. And listening to this song now, I'm kind of nostalgic for that time, when everything was just so full of opportunities for them.
Don't tell us like a fire. All around that like a zombie. Head 뜨기 전에
Zombie is by far one of the best first comebacks a K-pop girl group has ever had. It took Purple Kiss from this really dark Dreamcatcher aesthetic to this bright horror pop and a funky sound, putting them kind of in their own lane, and is overall one of their best title tracks in my opinion. Also, the Halloween Performance remix version deserved to get an official release. It somehow shows a whole new side of the song while keeping it just as fun and funky as the original.
And 2 AM is from their second mini album, Hide and Seek. Dozy, Chaeyeon, and Goen did compose the song, while all 7 members at the time helped with the lyrics. That really means a lot to me, that all of them had the chance to write in a song. The song I feel has a really soul sound to it, and it's a very comforting song. It's one of those songs where you can just have in the background, and it's very calm. It's like a song to Purple Kiss and the Plories that we're always thinking of each other, even if it's late at night.
Skip's older sister, this time with more sounds and noises. I love when a song can incorporate slightly weirder elements and make them flow with the song. Again, this song scratches a particular itch that is very pleasing to listen to. This song showcases the more playful side of Purple Kiss and how they're able to deliver on multiple styles of song.
So why? This song is such a happy romantic song. It's so fun. I love that the chorus is 3 separate parts, and for me, I think of the chorus as being the part that's "Whoa, still love you." But on Genius, it says that that's the post-chorus, and it says that the part before that, where the beat kind of drops out, is the chorus. But then the part before that is the pre-chorus. And I personally think of both the first 2 parts as the pre-chorus and then the last part as the chorus, but that's irrelevant. I just love this song. It's so good. This song is so deeply, criminally underrated. I even once made an edit to it thinking that maybe more people would listen to it, but I genuinely don't think I got a singular person to add it to their playlist, and that's a crime. I would say it's definitely one of Perky's most chill vibes songs that they have. and it's genuinely just so good. It's just such a fun little, it's like gentle fun. It's a gently fun song, and it's romantic, but it's not like a love song. I think that this song goes perfectly well with Zombie, the album's main title track. Genuinely, I think it's one of the songs on the album that fits the best with Zombie. I think the instrumentals of both like kind of really fit.
This track is titled Twinkle. The first thing that really drew me towards this song was hearing Purple Kiss perform it live on their 2023 Festa Tour. It was the first concert I had ever attended, and to end the night on such a magical song had an incredible impact on me. This concert solidified that Purple Kiss was my all-time favorite group. The mix of sweet vocals and high-energy chorus is truly something from a daydream. This song about shining brightly together like stars in the sky. Being together with Purple Kiss has always been so special, even if I was miles and miles away. I often listen to this song before I go to sleep as it calms me and reminds me to always shine brightly.
Let's talk about Ziza. Ziza is a song that I deeply remember getting me into Purple Kiss. Ziza is a song that it brings me comfort because I remember the song coming on because at the time when I was listening to the song a lot, Purple Kiss only had 2 albums. They had the Into Violet album and they had the Zombie album release. And Ziza would play on my way to work in the early morning hours when there's nobody else on the road, when it's just me, I'm kind of tired, I'm not feeling the best, and Ziza would just kind of like wash over me as this like refreshing breath of life and keep me energized or get me ready for the day, to make the journey to work, to make the day feel just a little bit better. I love Ziza. I love the Zombie album for kind of that reason, because that album very much helped me when I was having a hard time with working long hours and doing crazy shifts that required me to drive a lot. So yeah, I deeply love Ziza.
When December hits, this is my number 1 song! I am here again to espouse the joy of K-pop Christmas songs, especially My. It's so cute and sparkly and a little bit magical. I am just also obsessed with their editor's choice to make some of the music video shots, the shots where someone is messing up the choreo. It's really cute. It succeeds in being endearing and also catchy as hell. This is so high up on my list of I don't sing Korean, but boy howdy, do I know all of the words to this song.
I'm just clenching my fist. I'm trying not to lose my mind. It tears me down.
Intro Illusion. The perfect intro to Mim Mim. That's really the basis of what I have to say here. Such a good song. Starting off with I'm just clenching my fists. I'm trying not to lose my mind. Honestly. I mean, what else do I have to say? That's beautiful. But I love that it's all about like I'm in your head. But like this is real. This is real for me. Like this is real my way. Love it. And the way that it can go right into Intro Illusion. The way it can go right into Mim Mim, right into the meaning of Mim Mim. Perfect. It fits so well. I'm kind of curious as to, I would assume they wrote Mem Mem first and then wrote Intro Illusion to kind of go along with it, but I am kind of curious about what that process was because it fits so well, and I couldn't see another song replacing it, and I couldn't see it being in front of any other song. And Intro Illusion is my favorite intro. Personally, I love the Purple Kiss intros. Intro Illusion is my favorite. So good. It's, I think, maybe my most streamed Purple Kiss song, but if it's not my most streamed, it's definitely my top 3. It's so good. I could listen to it anytime.
Mem captures you immediately with its funky and strange intro. It's an odd song, but when I say it's odd and strange, I mean that in the best way possible. The music video and choreography fits the song perfectly too, both unique and different. I remember when I attended A Violet to Remember, everyone went nuts over hearing the intro of Mem, especially when Gohan and Swan hit those incredible high notes in the bridge. I remember these used to be a song I didn't come back to very often, but now I can't keep it off replay.
This song was released during my senior year of high school, in a time where things were really hard. There were so many decisions to be made, tests to be taken, studies to be had, and goodbyes to be said. Oh My Gosh allowed me to take a step back from the stresses and unknowns of my future and be whimsical, joyous, and happy. I remember listening to this song on the bus, in my friends' cars, and in my room. Not only are your vocals so impeccable, I just love the melody and the message. To not worry about what others have to say and know that you are that girl. This song was one of the encore songs during the Violet to Remember tour. Hearing this song live confirmed my love for it as one of the top 10 Purple Kiss songs for me. You look so happy to be performing the song, and Chain's bridge of 어디봐 여기봐 I'm a shining star you're not here you're not cheap always helps me remember my worth and brings a smile to my face.
Pretty Psycho has pretty much always been one of my favorite Purple Kiss B-sides. Hearing this song is really not enough. I believe everyone should get to experience this song performed at least one time in their life. This was the song I always waited to hear during every tour Purple Kiss went on. It is truly amazing to hear what can come out of Purple Kiss when the members themselves get involved with the production and the writing of their music, not to mention the incredible bridge towards the end of the song, which is followed by a mesmerizing dance break. I enjoy how much of this song talks about being imperfect, but beautiful.
Talking about Joa, Joa. Joa is a song off of Purple Kiss's Mem Mem album. Joa is a very underappreciated song, I feel like. Joa is just such like a vibe. Like, I feel like it's one of those songs that like sometimes when you listen to an album for the first time, you don't appreciate just how much of a good song it is, but once you start listening to the album more and you start listening to other songs, you find yourself gravitating towards it again. Like I said, I mean that's what happened for me. I mean, Joa is just a song that I feel like can like, it feels like a nice song to like drive to, like you're on a long trip and you just want to like chill and you want to vibe. Like Joa is that song.
I'm trying really hard not to say every Purple Kiss song is my favorite, but I do think Hate Me, Hurt Me, Love Me would be in the upper half of their discography for me. It's this really upbeat sounding song about how relationships aren't all sunshine and roses, but it's worth it to work through it together. You know, sometimes you hurt each other, sometimes you don't like each other, but you don't stop loving each other. You work through it, you come back together. I have this very vivid memory from their final tour in the US in Charlotte. The girls, as they did their final goodbyes, were kind of singing and dancing around to Hate Me, Hurt Me, Love Me. And right before they walked off stage, they held out their microphones in their hands to the audience, and me and Lexi screamed, "Say You Love Me," to them before they turned and walked off. And it just feels like a very nice conclusion to my chapter with Purple Kiss, because kind of like the song, you know, there is the sadness with the disbandment of a group, but I still love the girls and we'll keep going with them whatever they do next.
Never seen myself before, never felt so all alone. 빈틈이 가득히 쌓여 변하지 않아.
Cursor delivers an absolute emotional hit in the way that they sing this song, especially the very last line of the chorus. It's so low and absolutely delectable. When this song finishes, it kind of feels like a sigh, just a it's somehow somber and addictive at the same time. And I'm pretty sure I made the same comments like 2 years ago when I did a discography deep dive for Purple Kiss, but Jian's voice is so beautiful in this song. This register is perfect for her.
Please don't hurt me like that.
Bye Bye Bully is a perfect intro and perfectly encapsulates what the Geekyland EP is about. While it has a softer beat, the message is strong. It's about standing up for yourself and protecting your self-love, telling those who tell you otherwise to get the hell out of your life. I also like to think of this intro as a battle between yourself and harmful, insecure feelings you have about yourself. It's like you're telling those thoughts to go away and that you'll become stronger, even though they make you cry.
But I'm not stupid, I want your I love myself. So pretty, all got and pretty.
Nerdy is a song that I believe did not get the recognition it deserved. I believe this song should have gone viral absolutely everywhere. This song is yet another example of how perfectly Purple Kiss shows off their unique concept and versatility. This is unfortunately the last era with our dear Jian. Purple Kiss will be, and always has been, 7 at heart, even if all 7 members aren't present. You can feel their love for each other through every song.
파랑 불꽃이 되어 이 밤을 비춰. So I will fire. 다 올라라 다 올라.
The next song I'm talking about is Fireflower. Fireflower is from their 4th mini album, Geekyland. Yuki, Swan, and Gohan helped with lyrics, and Swan and Gohan also helped compose this song. To me, Fireflower gives like a Middle Eastern sound to it, especially in the beginning part of it. It also has like a dark and mysterious sound to it. I do say this song is a little different than some of their other songs in their discography. At the same time, this just shows how versatile Purple Kiss really is. And with the song, it really showcases like their strong vocals throughout the whole album, and it just gives another side of the story of Geekyland, just to be yourself and to just have the courage to be yourself.
Can't Stop Dreamin'. This is a song that I have loved for so long, and I didn't realize other people loved it as much as me until I one time saw someone do like a ranking or something on their story of Purple Kiss, and they put Can't Stop Dreamin' low, and they apparently got so many replies about Can't Stop Dreamin'. I replied about it, but apparently so many other people did, so we all felt that it should be higher. And so I love that it has some love, because it's really so good. I think Can't Stop Dreamin' is unlike any of their other songs. It's unlike any other song, honestly. I can't think of another song to compare it to. It's, like it says in the name, a very dreamy song. The lyrics are dreamy. The sounds are dreamy. The vocals and the instrumentals are dreamy. I love the vocals paired with the instrumentals. The instrumentals are kind of like just a slow, like kind of R&B instrumental, and then the vocals on top of that are so like beautiful and melodic. I just love it. One of my favorite Purple Kiss songs. I can listen to it almost any time. Like, genuinely such a good song.
You know what love is bad. You know what love is bad. 온몸에 깊이 박혀 독하게 파고들어 in my head.
Love is Dead has always been a super unique song. I feel like there are not a lot of other K-pop songs like that in the style of Western. I especially fell in love with the song during the sound check of the BXX Montreal show. I remember making eye contact with Swan and winking at each other during the post-chorus part where they go down on their knees, and feeling so amazed that these girls could just drip and ooze charisma so well.
Are you happier now? 오늘도 난 여기 stand. Are you happier now? 너와 나의 story ends.
Here are my thoughts on Summer Rain by Purple Kiss. So firstly, I want to say that unlike a lot of the other songs that I've talked about, and unlike a lot of their other songs, especially Can't Stop Dreamin', because that is another song I'm talking about, this is kind of like a losing love song, whereas the other ones are like idealizing love. They're really feeling the love, they're really in the love. This is like, they still feel the love, but they've lost the person that they love. And I just want to say that the way it starts and ends with the like deep reverb voice saying like never-ending love is a lie, like that is kind of, it really putting it at the beginning really sets the scene for the whole song. It really shows us like what the song, literally the entire song is based around that little blurb at the beginning, and then putting it twice at the end, we're just showing it again. That's what the song is about. You could probably sum up the entire song just in that little snippet of words. As for the song itself, beautiful song. I love the little acoustic guitar in the background. I love the reverb parts that they put in it, like all the reverb. Those parts are really good. They add so much to the song. It's kind of like a juxtaposition of the girls' voices, because like they have such beautiful melodic voices, and then we have like the deep reverb. Anyways, yes, I love this song. It is deeply underappreciated. It is so good. I'm a big fan.
I love Purple Kiss's intro songs. They're so strong. They all set such a tone for the album and have such a strong presence, always leaving me hungry, wanting a full song. I just want more. Save Me in particular though is so good. It left my jaw dropped at first listen and still leaves me shaken to my core by how wonderfully composed it is. I love watching the live stages, the power that the members hold on stage, captivating the audience with such strength, with not only their vocals, but also just their dance and their facial expressions. You guys are amazing during this song.
This song has a lot of similar design elements to Ponzonia, being a slow, steady song focused on atmosphere and vocal showcase, but with some extra flair. I really enjoy the popping sound of the percussion and the orchestral instrumental that combine to create a really interesting and unique musical texture. Additionally, I love the concept for the music video and the styling for this era. Even though this song isn't my absolute favorite of their music, I do think of it as an exemplary Purple Kiss song. To me, this song shows off their talents and the power of a great concept, and this is what I think of when I think of the group Purple Kiss.
I will be the one right, yeah. I will
The next song I am going to be talking about now is Take. Take is from their 5th mini album, Cabin Fever. Yuki and Chaeyeon helped with the lyrics, and Chaeyeon also helped with composing this song. This song, I feel, has a very eerie, dark concept, but it also fits kind of into their like witchy concept too, which I feel like is what Purple Kiss is widely known for. But it fits really well into their Cabin Fever. With kind of the message of the song is kind of to move forward and take dominance, even when you have like darkness, evil around you, which is a really good message.
I feel like a monster, nobody can stop. 겁없이 내가 다쳐도 I never change my mind like autopilot, yeah.
Autopilot is a song that represents the feeling of wanting to keep moving forward and not stop. For me, this song takes me back to the A Violet to Remember Boston tour stop that I attended. I remember believing that another song was going to be played for an encore, but instead, they started playing Autopilot and I was almost brought to tears. Aside from meeting the girls and being able to create beautiful memories with them, hearing Autopilot live completely healed me. Swan's outro in the song always makes me emotional.
Dancing through life, 이 connection은 틀림없어. Just let it know. You and I just
Ajit is so full of sunshine. It's a song that maybe wasn't in my top 10 a while back, but during the last tour, I got the first time I had ever gone to sound check, and hearing them play this song just during sound check and seeing them perform, going all in for what was essentially a preview, it was really incredible. And since then, this song just has my whole heart, because every time I hear the song, it takes me right back to that place and to that sound check, back in the venue, and this feeling of anticipation and joy and a whole lot of adrenaline.
far so good. 너와 나의 모든 게 너도 아직까진 완벽해. I'm still afraid. 여전히 두렵겠지만 어때?
So Far So Good is off of Purple Kiss's Cabin Fever album, and I think it's a song that gets overlooked on that album a lot, honestly. That album as a whole is a very good album. It has a lot of Purple Kiss's best songs. It has a lot of Purple Kiss bangers on there, if you will. But there is something so refreshing about So Far So Good. Like, it is... I feel like if you listen to that song on a bad day, you'll feel kind of a little bit better. Like, you will feel like you're not so alone. Like, so far, it's all good, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, I really like So Far So Good. You should definitely give it a chance if you've never listened to it before.
I will stay for you. 스타일이 엉덩이가 It's nothing on you. 다다 소반이 이 타입.
Tonary has always had a special place for me in my heart. While it is a bit more of a quiet melody, starting off rather slow with a bit of a soft drum beat, the song builds up into a strong and beautiful ballad thanks to the gorgeous electric guitar you can hear in the background and the gentle, sweet voices of Purple Kiss. This song builds up so gently that you barely even notice that it had started out with a simple piano in the opening. This is the kind of ballad that I love and appreciate more than anything. I remember Plory in Montreal during the BXX concert asked Goen and Dozy to sing a bit of Tonary, and it was a standout moment for me in the concert. The live vocals and pure talent was beautiful. While I cannot speak Japanese as well as I can Korean, and I can't speak Korean that well, if I had one song I could sing with the members, Tonary would be one of my top choices.
I will stay for you. 작은 말이 내 맘이 뛰고 있는 걸 all day. It's set to burn like it. 너와 나의 special 축제를 시작해, baby.
Purple Kiss surprised us by breaking the streak of creepy flavored songs with a straight up summer banger, and it turns out they can nail that too. It's nice to hear their voices showcased in a brighter and upbeat song. It's a fun, catchy song with the subtle nuances and complexities that make Purple Kiss stand out.
Biscuit is a fun song to talk about because for Biscuit, I remember going to the Festa tour, and before the concert, we were, hanging around Charlotte, and we were going to some of the K-pop stores in Charlotte, and one of the K-pop stores had a little what's your favorite song off of like the Purple Kiss Festa album, and you put like little things in the containers, and I remember voting for Biscuit because Biscuit is just such a good song. It is a song written by Chaeyeon, who is wonderful at composing music. We owe a lot of really good Purple Kiss music to Chaeyeon, and Biscuit is one of those. Like, it is just such a good song, and I have loved it since the album came out, and it just takes me back to the concert. And then I remember after the concert was over, like after they finished touring for their first tour for the Festa tour, and then they posted their little self-filmed music video with Biscuit. It just it felt full circle because I started the concert by voting for that song and saying it was my favorite, and then they ended the concert series by making a self-promo video for Biscuit. So thank you, Chaeyeon, for making that song.
Mistake is one of my absolute favorite Purple Kiss songs of all time. Every lyric really hits hard in this song as the sweet melody soothes your mind. I truly cannot express how much I absolutely adore this song, especially Yuki's rap parts. I began listening to this song the most around when Purple Kiss's Festa tour was happening, so I associate this song with that time. This song reminds me of fall for that reason. Any crisp, cool breeze instantly takes me back to that feeling of listening to this song for the first time. I also listen to this song a lot when I go to sleep, as I noticed it helps calm me.
What you really wanna do? Keep it moving like yourself.
The little bubble pops in Crush are so cute. This song in total is so cute. And funnily enough, I'm kind of having a second wind with Crush, because there was for a minute that I really did not like this song. My Spotify malfunctioned one day, and it was the day that the album came out, so I had been looping the album all day, but I was on my way to class. I'm driving to campus, it's a 15-minute drive, and I'm so excited to get another run-in of this Purple Kiss album, the stellar album, and then this 1-minute song loops. Instead of going onto the title track, it just starts Crush again. And because I was driving, I wasn't looking at my phone. I am the one behind the wheel. I do not have the ability to problem solve right now. I can't look at my screen and hit a bunch of buttons, right? The most I could do is maybe pause the song. So for 15 minutes straight, I just listened to this 1-minute song. And then I was kind of done with it for a minute. But time has now passed. I was able to avoid this song for a bit. We've reset, and even after that rough car ride, this song is fun, and I can't be mad at it. This album in general, it's fun, and frankly, underrated. The change of pace with this playful, perky intro is such a nice touch to their discography.
Have a bad behavior, bad behavior, bad behavior, bad behavior, bad taste, bad yum, like caviar.
BBB is that song. The swagger, attitude, and dance make this song so catchy. While I think that BBB is a bit of an underrated title track, I find it so addictive. From the hook of Bad Taste, Best Yum, like Caviar, to Swan's pre-chorus of The truth is you are born that way, can change it. Every line feels so perfectly curated to show the carefree and rebellious side of Perky. This song will always bring a smile to my face. But more importantly, this is the mini album and title track that brought Purple Kiss to Canada. I will forever be grateful for the summer that you came to not only Toronto, but so many cities in Canada. You made it possible for so many Plories to feel loved and connected with you, including me. I will never forget screaming bad behavior during the concert as loud as I can.
Sweat, sweat, sweat. I guess it's bitter, bitter, bitter. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I guess it's bitter, bitter, bitter. Oh, bitter, bitter, bitter. Oh, bitter, bitter, bitter. Sweet tomato.
The next song that I need to put everybody on is Bittersweet, okay? I feel like Bittersweet does not get the flowers that she deserves. So Bittersweet is off of the BXX album, and Bittersweet is that girl. Like, it just makes you feel so good. Like, it is catchy, it is a little bit repetitive, but in a fun kind of like, I want to get up and I want to dance and I want to like sing it and I want to like, I just want to have fun, I want to vibe. Like, I love Bittersweet so much, and I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate her, and people need to appreciate her, okay? Appreciate Bittersweet, okay?
I'm trying so hard, again, not to say that every Purple Kiss song is my favorite, but Toy Boy is definitely up there. It gives me the vibe of like a late 90s, early 2000s song. I can't exactly put my finger on why. It might be the hoo 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 part. I don't know, but something about it gives me that sense. I am so glad that the members created a choreography for tour. It was definitely one of my favorite songs on first listen from the BXX album. And while it's different from the rest of their discography, it fits in really, really nicely. And like I said, again, it's up there in terms of favorite Perky song.
Yeah, my heart beats into you. Got a charm like perfume. 빠짐없이 you just give me heart attack.
I have been instantly charmed by this song the moment I heard it. It's so pretty, it's so sweet, and the absolute vocal talent that comes through in the chorus, the fluttering notes. Swan puts in work in this song. They all sound amazing, truly, but Swan's voice is such a standout. This song could be on a 15-minute loop for a car drive, and I would not be sick of it. Honestly, I think I might have done that before, like voluntarily. I cannot listen to this song without smiling. It's one of my favorite songs just in general.
I'm feeling like a voyager. 항해하는 마치 난 줄만. 저 빛을 따라서 완전해지겠다.
Voyager is a song that immediately spoke to me on first listen. I interpret it as a song about following your dreams, no matter how long or how hard the journey may be, or what other people may say. I think of my journey of becoming who I am today. It was hard to get where I am, but I made it. What I also think about when I listen to this song is hearing it live during their last tour. I remember being in the 5th row, being able to see the girls clearly, and feeling like I was making eye contact with them. Now that I look back, I wonder if they saw me sobbing during Voyager. Since it was their last tour, that hit harder than usual.
Clock's ticking loud. You need to hurry now. The city's loud and wild. Give it all you've got. You can run it.
The song I get to talk to you about, it's one of their intro songs, and that is Concrete Jungle. Concrete Jungle is their intro song to their 7th mini album, Headway. I say this is probably one of my favorite intros of Purple Kisses, because it really fills the vibe as the whole of what Headway is. To me, the song is very bass booming. It has a dark sound and vibe to it, and it really has that push, like you sound like you're gonna go into a battle, like it's very heavy hitting. And I feel like with that sound, it kind of like makes you intrigued of what is coming forward into what you're going into this album. And honestly, my only complaint of the song is I wish it was longer and it was an actual song. LOL.
I love Rock Perky. Absolutely 10 out of 10, one of their best title tracks ever released. From the rock and roll sound, the styling, the darker elements, the dance moves, this era should have been everything that Sweet Juice was. They deserve to go absolutely viral for this song, for this whole album. And I'm not going to say that they did it for me, but I did specifically talk to Goon during one of my first fan calls with her for BBB era about would they ever want to do the rock sound again. And she said she also loved the rock sound. So I'm not going to say this was for me, but it was for me.
And the last song I will be talking to you guys about for this Purple Kiss project is Sweet Nightmare, which is off of the Headway album. And the Headway album and the Headway tour and everything about Headway is now my number one thing. Like, it is the most important, most precious time for me. When I listen to Sweet Nightmare, it takes me back. Like, it truly takes me back. It makes me feel like I'm reliving the Headway tour. It makes me feel like I'm reliving those moments in my life, and it makes me feel happy, but a little bit sad, but mainly joyful. Like, I just remember all my really great memories from tour and how amazing and wonderful all the girls are and how much they're wonderful performers. And it makes me think about other Plory, all my friends that I've made because of this community and because of being a fan of Purple Kiss. And yeah, Sweet Nightmare probably is one of the songs that I think sits in with me the most, and when it comes on I just feel like a blast to the past. It makes me feel very sentimental. And also, it's just a really good song if you've never listened to it. So, yeah.
Encore is a song that I was so quickly drawn to when I listened to the album for the first time. It was immediately my favorite song. It is still my favorite song on the album, although I love the other songs as well. I love all of Purple Kiss's songs, so don't get me wrong there. But this song was so immediately, I was like, wow, this is such a cool song. It's so different from like any other song, which I feel like I already said about another song of theirs. But what I love about Purple Kiss is that they aren't afraid to play around with different musical styles. I do love that about them. And that's why it's so tragic that... So yeah, this song is so fun. I love, like, the instrumental in it. The way that they chop up words with instrumental is so fun. Like, when they say, like, clap, clap, clap for all, and the instrumental, and it's so good. I just read the lyrics for the first time in preparation for recording this, and it didn't make me understand what the song is about more than I already did. I thought the song was about, like, aggressive people, like, demanding more and more and more of them. But then I read the lyrics, and now I'm more confused than I was, so if someone wants to, comment about, what the song is about.
I am pretty confident in saying that Light the Way is my all-time favorite Purple Kiss song. This song is truly a love letter to from Purple Kiss to their favorite people, Plory. I cannot help but tear up hearing this song, as the lyric shows the dedication and love Purple Kiss has towards their fans. The lyrics, "One in a million hearts I've met, you're the one I won't forget," really impacted me as a Plory, because I will truly never forget the talent and love that Purple Kiss has shared with the world. Do Re Mi is Purple Kiss's most underrated title track in my opinion. It's a song about entering a paradise where there's no worries, no regrets, you just go with the flow. It's a song that matches the concept of the album perfectly. It's also a song that hit harder once hearing it on their last tour. I won't lie and say I didn't sob during this song being played live as well. It's a comforting song about embracing freedom and own personal will, along with its soft, joyful melody.
Lights, camera, action.
I don't know why, but I feel like VVV was supposed to be on the BXX album. Something about the intro reminds me and immediately makes me think of BBB. This song is probably not in my top 15 Purple Kiss songs, but it is still a really good, fun song. It is very fresh, and that's something that I've always loved about Purple Kiss is they are never sticking to the same sounds. They're always trying new things, and they have yet to find a song that it doesn't work for them. Even if it's not your favorite, you can't say that it's a bad song.
Lost and Found is my favorite Purple Kiss song by far. It has a unique sound with hard-hitting lyrics and a powerful instrumental. It's a song about not wanting to be lost and instead being able to find your true self. The song hits harder when you know it's on their final Korean album. I want Purple Kiss to know that they'll never be lost to us Florys, and that they will forever be found in our hearts, no matter what path each member decides to take. To Goen, Dozy, Ire, Yuki, Chain, and Swan, we will be your highlight wherever you are. The title of this song is how I'm pretty sure most Flory feel now. While I'm grateful Purple Kiss has the freedom they deserve, I do miss seeing them together as Seven. I'm happy I was able to live at the same time that Purple Kiss was active. Hearing this song on their last ever tour really broke my heart in so many ways. While the song talks about a romantic relationship, I cannot help but equate it to Purple Kiss and their Flory. The sweet melody in the song combined with the lullaby-like vocals from the members really tie the song together for a cozy feeling.
The last song I get to talk to you guys about is Unhappily Ever After. Unhappily Ever After is from their first and sadly last English album, Our Now. Chaeyeon helped with the lyrics and also helped with composing. With this song, it has kind of like that flip on a fairy tale. It kind of expresses the feeling of and processing of your happy emotions and to not so happy emotions. The sound has a strong melodic sound, but it has a haunting sound as well. Like with this being Perky's last album, I feel like there is some symbolic meanings to this song too. It's like we had all this time together, but it's sad that it's coming to an end. But it also gives you like a thing, like a meaning, like, dude, you can be happy, but not everything is gonna go your way, but you can always have that courage to push forward.
I feel like this song was made for me personally. I am such a sap for a sentimental rock song. I didn't know this was going to be released, and as such a music-forward group, releasing one final song as a gift is the most on-brand thing they could have done. It took me a couple weeks to listen to this song without crying, and even now, listening to this song really tugs deep at my heartstrings and how emotionally they deliver the lyrics. So to each member of Purple Kiss, both past and present, Jin, Gon, Dozy, Ire, Yuki, Chan, Swan, you have done so much. You've worked so hard, and I can't thank you enough for all of the work you've done. I can't wait to see what you do next. I love you all as members of Purple Kiss, and I love you as unique artists. Plory loves Purple Kiss. Thank you for everything.